Hi, I'm Leilani Evans, an account executive here at Sockeye Consulting, and today I want to show you the job screen and job overview in Sage 100 Contractor. I'm going to go into my projects tab and select jobs. I can do that, or I can select my shortcut here, and that will allow me to open up the job screen. From here, I can select the job that I want to work in. I can select the status and see all of the jobs in that status. I'm going to go ahead and select this motel job as an example. Let me maximize this view here. From here, I can start working on this job as long as I give it a name, a short name, job status, either bid, refuse, contract, current. All of these things I can select. I can also select from my custom job type list. If I wanted to see specific reports just based on the type of job, I can do that. And then from here, I can start adding in any kinds of attachments that would be valuable to my team. So any contracts, any emails, photos, plans, anything like that, I can just drag and drop right into this area, and it'll keep a record of who attached it and when. From here, I can also include notes on this job. There's no limit to how many characters this can support. So I can have paragraphs and paragraphs of legal terms, negotiated details, discounts, anything internally that I wanted to detail and map out for my team. I can select the department that I want this job to go to. So in this example, I've got different offices for different states, but I can have different divisions or departments that I want to create in my company structure and have my income statements and financials reflect that specific department. I can keep contacts. So maybe I'm sending my bid out to multiple different contacts and I don't quite know who my customer will be yet. I can keep all of their contact information here and send out communication to those specific contacts. I can select who on my team is going to be working on this. That way I can do specific reports to see how Michael's jobs are doing as opposed to any other estimator. I can also lock down access to users who have access to see this job and any records related to this job. I can set up reviewers for time, track specific project dates that can be alerted on, and I can remind my users when I need to follow up on these specific things. This will also support prevailing wage or certified payroll requirements. If I needed to do that, I can check this and say that this job requires certified payroll reporting. I can track my vendor certificates right here in this screen. So I can put in all my vendors with the specific compliance item that I need to track when it was received, what the expiration date is, any specific notes related. And I can have the system set up specific warnings to either just give me a warning or actually stop payment on that vendor certificate, or vendor payment if that certificate is out of compliance. I can also set specific job pay groups if I needed to. I can enter pre-lien information and track my lien waivers. With this job, I can create different bid items. I can also set up different phases or sub jobs so that I can report on those specific parts of the job as opposed to the job as a whole with all the phases. Those are my options there. I can also see my budget, which I can generate a proposal from if I wanted to. This can also come from my estimating module, which will allow me to build out and generate my budget right from there. There are various cost types that I can utilize. Material, labor, equipment, subcontract, and other are built into the system. But I also have user-defined cost types additionally up to 4 additional cost types that I can customize and track as well. From here, I have access to all of my commitments. So my POs, what phase they are for, and what that total is. I can see all of my subcontracts right here, and I can also drill into them as well. All of my vendors, the description, what phase that's for, if there were any change orders related to that subcontract, and what that new subcontract amount is. I also can see and work through any change orders that I have in the system. So I've got a couple here that I can drill into, and then I can start working on that specific change order, prime change details, cost details. I can send that change order out of the system through my email as well. And I can customize what that change order form looks like with my custom forms and report writing tool. So this is the change order form as it is out of the box. I can designate or specify if I have plans attached, and anything in that paperclip I can include as supporting document to this change order form. But it pulls in my contract sum, any previous change orders, what my sum prior to the change order is, all that good stuff is going to pull right into here so that I can send it out for approval. Once I move through that, I can create a PO, track where this is routed to, and that will then become available for me to bill on the project as well. So I have a nice little contract summary along with access to all of my billings and payments received. This will show me a nice snapshot. A lot of the things here I'm also able to pull into like a job status report. So I'll just show that real quick so that we could take a look. Our reports can also be sent out on a cadence. So if I wanted project managers to see this on a daily basis or maybe 3 times a day, I can really set that up so that it will run and give me the most up-to-date numbers without me having to even log into the system. So I'm going to show you the more detailed version of this job status report that can go out. If I am running the report within the system, I can drill down, but I can also send this into an Excel report, and it'll bring that into the Excel format if I wanted to. So here I have my original contract, I have my change orders, and I can drill down into, I see them logged here, and then all of my invoices, my invoiced to date amount, and then what my balance is on that contract. My budget details are going to be here, and then I can see how those costs are going to be worked into my new budget. I have my cost to date that I can drill into, and a nice snapshot of information here on percent complete or to date, that kinds of good stuff. All of that is here along with other reports like my committed cost report. This will bring in all of my commitments. I can include just purchase orders or just subcontracts. I can break it out if I wanted to, but I'm just going to show my commitments all in one bucket here as it relates to my budget, and show what my remaining amount is in my budget as well. So here I have my cost codes, my original budget with any approved change orders, all my costs to date are showing up here. And then my commitments are going to be in this bucket. I can see exactly where I'm going over budget and what's remaining. So that's a quick overview of our jobs and some of the reports that are available with it. I hope this was helpful and would like to see you join us for more videos. Thanks so much.